So, this is Mike, NoStressMike.com. This is November 24th, 2014, and the reason I mention that is it was a big drop in the dollar today. The value of the dollar took a drop. And I know in the United States, hey, y'all are in dreamland, so you don't realize what's going on. And like I say, seeing you're using the dollar, you just don't think nothing of it. You just think inflation is one of these things that just happen. But like I say, down here, we use currency from all over the world, and we keep track of what's going on. And it was a big drop. But it reminded me, I probably better remind you all, and that is, this is something I've talked about before, and I'm going to talk about it some more, and that is skills and abilities. You have to get some skills and abilities, something useful. Now, and starting your own business, that's really a good thing to do too. But I don't care if you got a job, get a job, start your business on the side, do something. You're going to lose your job, or you could lose your job. There's all kinds of things that could happen when you're working for somebody. When you're owning your own business, you have much more control. I understand it's difficult, it's hard, it's doing all this stuff. Yeah, I understand all that stuff. I got videos talking about the businesses that I've got in, and suggestions on what you can do to get into business for yourself. And I'll put a link down below to at least one or two of them anyway. So, and but also you need to realize that my videos, the people that watch my videos regularly are the 3%, and the 3% are the strong ones. When I say strong, I'm talking about they've got moral strength. They're good people. They are givers, and I don't have a lot of I don't know how you say it, idiots. Usually I lose them pretty quick. They watch a couple, two or three of my videos. I'm the idiot, and they move on. So, but another thing you need to do is read the comments on my videos, because like I say, I get a lot of good questions, and I try my best to answer them. I realize when I'm answering a question, not that many people get to see it. But you really do need to look at the comments and see what goes on. This is one reason why I don't care if my videos just, just take off. I don't care, because I answer all of my comments and emails. Now, I'm not real good on the computer. My computer skills aren't that good. So sometimes I've been stumbling on some that are maybe a month or 2 months old. I'm thinking, well, how did they get there? And I didn't know about it. So, I mean, that's why I don't answer them. I just don't know about it. But I'll answer all the comments. About the only ones I don't is if you just want to argue and ridicule me and give me a bunch of shit. Well, then I don't even waste my time with you. At first, I used to try to talk some sense into these people, but I've done giving up. They're from another world. Just like I'm from another world, they're from another world. There's nothing I can say that's going to make them understand anything than what they already know. They're not open-minded. They just get in with the crowd. So that's it. But like I say, you need to get skills something really bad. I don't care what kind of skill it is, you need to do it. Gardening is a great one. First aid, that's another really good one. I'll tell you, there's right now I can see the government is trying to take over the food chain. I mean, I've talked about that before too. When I was in the restaurant business, they were trying to tell me where I can get my food. Now in the United States, they've got people pretty much convinced if you're not certified, you don't know nothing. You're dangerous. So that's how they keep the natural, I say the natural health people like me, the way they keep them out is they make them get certified. And to do the same thing with the food. To sell food, you have to get it certified. And this is not true. And we will need food. I mean, I can't believe the stupidity that goes on in the United States when they sit back and let the government own the water. You have to have water. And these idiots let the government take charge of the water. They own the water. That's bullshit. Okay, now they're doing the same thing with food, Monsanto, and all this kind of crap. I don't understand. I don't understand how stupid a population can be. So you've got to take control. And another thing is the health. Okay, one thing, if you can't figure it out by now, the corruption in the United States is way, way, way beyond. Okay. The Democrats and Republicans, it's a bad guy and a good guy, and they just take turns being the bad guy and the good guy, and nothing changes. If you'll sit back and say, well, they did that and that's no good, and then when you get power, what do? You do something that's stupid also. And what do? Do you get rid of the bad stuff that the other ones did before? No, you just keep adding more and more bad stuff. And with the Obamacare, I can't believe it, because now they're going to be able to kill off all the old people, and the old people are the ones that what holds everything together, because people look up to the old people, because the old people really know something. After you get screwed a few times, you finally get smart. I mean, a lot of these young people think they know it all, and then when they get screwed a few times, then they start listening. And that's why I make my videos, and that's why I don't give a damn what you think about it, because one of these days, my videos will make sense to you. Whether I'm here or not, these videos are going to make sense to you. And this is what they're doing with Obamacare. That's another reason why you need first aid. And like I say, when I travel, I teach the Hoi Chi. So I can take away pain, I can diagnose the body on all kinds of stuff. And anybody can do this stuff. So these are things you need to learn. Learn some skills and then get some abilities so that you can do something really special. And I just had a comment, and they were talking about the dangers and how people need to take responsibility for yourself. There is another reason why I understand a lot of people aren't into guns. That's why I tell people, get the Smith & Wesson Hammerless 38 and get the AK-47 and a case of ammo with the AK and 4 magazines with the AK. And the reason I tell people this, I don't care if you're into guns or not, there will come a point when you have to take responsibility for your own safety. You are going to need those weapons. So whether you need them now or not doesn't make any difference. Now you can get them, now you better get them. Because the time will come when you won't have access to them. And then you're going to be in a world of shit. So anyway, like I say, I think I found another way. I'm on the internet, usually in the evenings, probably about, at least 4 or 5 evenings out of the week, from about 7 to 10 or 8 to 10, something like that, Central Time. And it's kind of like a hangout, I think, and I'm going to start putting that link up, and I think you can come to that link, and then we can talk. I can answer any of your questions on anything. It doesn't make any difference. And like I say, I don't really care. We don't need a large group of people. One thing I've learned about this, I've been on there with some large groups, and it's hard to get to everybody's questions, because I love to answer questions, because I know there's so many differences we have as individuals, and one thing is really important to one than the other. So that's why I don't care if I only got 1 or 2 people to talk to in an evening. That's plenty good. It doesn't make any difference at all. You can ask me anything. Most things I will answer. Electronic, like I say, emails and computer stuff and all that, or this type of stuff, I am kind of limited on what I can say. Now, well, when I do public speaking, I say a little more, and when I do classes, I pretty much dump it all out. So, like I say, I'm trying to get out as much information as I can, and don't be bashful to ask questions. Some of the questions I've been asked, and then I'll tell them I will make a video on it, because some questions aren't just simple, 2 or 3 paragraphs I can explain it. So then I'll make a video on it. So don't feel bad about getting on and finding out what that link is. And I think that's the way it works. They said something about a permanent link, and so I got that. So I'll put that on my website, and let's see, put it on whatever I can put it on. I'll start doing it once I find out for sure it works. But anyway, and then that's while I'm here in Guatemala, and I'm by myself. Now, and that's another reason why I'm doing all this. Once I leave here, I'm on the road. I don't have time to do a lot of stuff. And then another thing is, one of these days I'll probably find a woman, and depending on the woman is going to dictate what's going to happen. It might be the end of my videos, but like I say, now I've got well over 500 videos. I've got over 10 DVDs, 5 books. So there's plenty of information out. I just need to get more accurate and do more hands-on. But I got to get everybody to understand what's going on and how to do it. So I'm just trying to keep everybody up to date on what's going on. This is Mike, NoStressMike.com.